What is your earliest memory?
I got one. So when I was 2 years old, my uncles used to stay at this house with my grandmother, who's in a wheelchair. She used to always watch me when I was younger when my parents would go to work. There was this lattice that like led up straight up to the roof and all that, and so I used to climb it. And one day, I climbed up to the top of it, and I just sat up there. And when my dad came by to pick me up, he was like, "Oh, hi, Sela," you know, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Rick." And he was like, "Well, where's Cyndel," you know, and she's like, "Oh, she's outside." And they looked outside, and they couldn't find me. Well, at that point, I heard my name being called, so I was laying flat on my stomach and leaned over the roof, and I was like, "Hi, Dad." You know, and my dad turned white in the face and froze and was just about to run out to go get me. He pretty much stood there. He was like pale white. So after that, I just trickled on down that lattice, and I was like, "Hi, Daddy," and I ran to him. He's like standing there like hugging me like, "Oh my goodness." And I was like, "I'm okay, Dad." It was pretty funny.
What are you proudest of in your life?
I've been able to finally stay consistent with something that I love. And especially, like, it comes to sports though. But I've always loved sports. And I've always loved playing them. And I've always wanted to play a sport for so many years. Cross country, I did cross country for 6 years. But I did kickball for 10 years. And that was one thing I was happy about, was I was able to stay with a sport that I love so much and is literally a part of me. I'm happy that I was able to learn so much from it. I made a whole lot more friends than I would have ever done or ever made. I'm not as much of a shy person as I used to be. I'm able to just be like myself that I would want to be. I ended up having awards in the end, you know, that I feel like I finally accomplished something, you know, and not just going through daily life. I'm pretty happy and proud of it.
What is your first memory of me?
Okay, it was when they first moved in next door. They moved next door to us years ago. Like I said, we were little tykes, like little toddlers. You and Hannah were running around outside. You saw that there was little people next door to you.
Little people.
And I looked at my mom and I was like, "Mommy, there's people next door. What do we do?" My mom was like, "Well, go make friends. Go talk to them," you know? And Shy and I looked at each other, we're like, "No, I don't want to." We just like did stare downs of like, should we cross that borderline or no? And then after that, it was like, we dared it. We did it, and we just went across that line. We were like, "Hi." And that great bond of friendship had just bloomed. It was wonderful.
Do you think we'll ever lose touch with each other?
Never. I absolutely do not think we will. If we do, I'm gonna cry. I really am. I'm pretty happy about that. Like a friend that I've had since I was a toddler all the way to now.
Is there anything that you've always wanted to tell me but haven't?
One thing I don't think I've ever told you is I love how you love everything.
Really?
Really, I really do. I love how you love the color purple, and you wear purple at least in some sort of thing every day. Yeah, exactly. See, purple. I love how, like I said, I just love, you just love everything. I mean, you love how...
Well, I think...
Okay, go ahead.
You're, I think I get what you're saying, but you're like...
I'm being around the bush, I'm trying to think.
I don't like things. I love things.
Exactly, yeah.
Because there are things I don't love. Thank you.
You're welcome.